everyone, and welcome to the channel. Today's recipe is really simple but really delicious. I've got a green chili and sausage crustless quiche for you. Now, this thing is pretty low carb, especially if you swap out those potatoes for some zucchini. But what it lacks in carbs, it does not lack in flavor. I'm going to put some heavy cream powder in there. The seasonings I'm using are very simple, but really yummy. And I think y'all are really going to like this one. It's good any time of day. I'm going to start with a quart-sized jar and put my ingredients in there. This will give you about 6 servings. This recipe is based on my other breakfast casserole recipes, which of course are based on my mom's recipe. But that specific flavor of green chilies and sausage is inspired by a quiche I had in Abilene, Texas when I was in college. The Hickory Street Cafe had the best lunch menu, and they had several kinds of quiches. And my very favorite one was the green chili and sausage quiche. So I've got some yummy ingredients in the bottom of my jar, including our scrambled egg mix. I've used some pepper jack cheese, and I did blend that so that it would melt quickly. And then of course I've got a really good amount of those green chilies, as well as some potatoes and some green onions, some seasonings. All right, here is my baggie, and inside of that I've got 1 cup of heavy cream powder. Now I really like the richness from the heavy cream, but if you don't want to use that or don't like that, you could just put 3 tablespoons of our instant milk powder in a baggie and use milk instead. All right, in a separate jar, we'll put our sausage crumbles. That's 1 cup of sausage crumbles that is in a 1/2 pint jar. You can add an oxygen absorber there to your jar. These are the jars that you could keep stored on your pantry shelf. If you try this recipe and like it, you could make up several of these jars at once. Whenever you're ready to make this dish, you'll want to start with the sausage jar because it will take the longest to refresh or rehydrate. So I've got some really hot water in that container there, and you just want to pour it in and fill that jar just as full as you can possibly get it, and set it to the side to refresh. You'll need about 15 minutes. And then you'll want to remove that baggie of heavy cream powder from the top of your jar. You can go ahead and add the contents of the jar to a large bowl. And then you'll want to make your heavy cream. So empty that baggie into a blender cup that's got a cup of water in there. I find that blending the heavy cream powder with the water just ensures that there are no lumps. You'll just blend that briefly. That's all there is to it. You might give your ingredients a little bit of a stir, and then you're going to need to add 1.5 cups of water to that egg mix, as well as the heavy cream that you just made. Stir that really well. Just make sure there are no lumps. Every once in a while, you'll want to check on your sausage, and you can either stir it and make sure that stuff at the top has plenty of access to the water, or you could do like this and just turn it upside down every once in a while. Go ahead and preheat your oven to 325. Check on your sausage every once in a while, and you can also stir that egg mixture. But after about 15 minutes, I decided to taste that sausage and just check to see if it was tender, and indeed it was. There was no crunch left whatsoever. That's what you're looking for. And you can add that entire jar to the egg mixture. You want to add the liquid and everything. That sausage liquid is full of flavor, so be sure to save that and put it straight in there. And then you can add that to a prepared dish. I had about an 8 or 9 inch casserole dish. And since we don't have a crust on the bottom, I just put some butter on the bottom of mine. Now here's something optional for you. You can top your quiche with some grated cheese. Now yes, it has cheese in there, but I like to add a little bit of extra grated cheese. And go ahead and bake that for somewhere between 45 to 55 minutes. Mine baked for exactly 50 minutes. And when it comes out, this is what it will look like. It's gorgeous. That top gets nice and browned and it domes up, it puffs up on you. Such a beautiful quiche. You can go ahead and dish that up. I served it with some sliced orange. It's traditional at breakfast, but you could definitely eat this any time of day. While I was cooking, a storm blew in and I completely lost my light. I'm sorry these pictures are not the best, but that's all I had to work with. It's still a beautiful quiche. If you'll notice, the sausage and peppers and potato, they kind of float to the top and the egg is at the bottom. But gosh, y'all, it's so tasty. I enjoy this so much. If I'm not doing low carb, then I'll go ahead and put the potatoes in here. They get nice and creamy. Those green chilies have wonderful flavor. They're not too spicy, but they are a bit spicy. And our sausage is just fantastic. And that scrambled egg mix, it just bakes up beautifully. All right, guys, I'll include my full recipe in the description box below, as well as my shopping link, in case you want to pick up any of these Thrive Life ingredients you see featured in my videos. I'll also include my website where you can pick up a copy of my cookbook. I've got an ebook on that website, thefreezedriedfoodie.com. If you prefer a print cookbook, you can get that off of Amazon now. I'll include my link below. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please give me a like if you enjoy my content, and leave me a comment below and let me know what you think about quiche. All right, God bless you. I hope you have a wonderful day. And until next time, y'all, take care and keep thriving.